What up, y'all? I'm D, and you're at Divination with D. And I just wanted to show you guys, this is where I went, sticks and stones, okay? And I got my lodestones here. Now let me just tell you how spirit works. I punched in Triple Goddess. I called sticks and stones, and the lady on the phone, her name is Honora. She answered and she told me a few different places that I could go to get a lodestone. And I'm like, oh, that's nice of you. So I put in my GPS. Now, mind you, I put in my GPS to go to Triple Goddess. When I pull it up, it says, you're here. And I'm like, get out. And I'm looking around. I'm like, where? I don't see where it says Triple Goddess. But then I look up, and where I'm parked literally is like right in front of Sticks and Stones. So I was like, okay, well, this is the place that I called. So let me just go here first before going there. Go inside, and it's like just a really, really nice feeling. When I tell you, they got some shit in there. She got some stuff that I like. Okay? I had asked about snakeskin. She's like, they're kind of low on it because holiday time, a lot of people have come and they've gotten, a lot of stuff. So they are in the process of restocking. Okay? So I'm like, no. I said, that's a good thing. I understand. And so we get to talking, and I'm telling her, yo, I said, I passed by this strip. I said, it's literally right down, we got two more women going in there, right down the street from where I work. When I leave there, because we get to talking and find out like a lot. The lady is amazing. She does readings. I'm going to look into some things for her, because when we got to talking, she's like, this is very interesting, because she was asking, when I initially called, I was asking if they have lodestone oil. And she's like, no, but we have lodestones. And I was like, okay, because I need to, she's like, what is it for? I said, pretty much the same thing of a lodestone, but you can make lodestone oil, which I'll give you guys the recipe for. But she's telling me that she, is in this process because she's very, she does like a lot of nature-based things as well. Has her own garden, how she's cultivated it, and things like that. But she has to move. She said that her kids have already had dreams about stuff, and it's like, spirit gives us forewarning when it comes to things. But I'm just thinking, when I left there and I went down, it's not even that far. I walked down to where the Triple Goddess place is closed. But when I put it in the GPS, it says, you're here. I'm here, but I'm right in front of Sticks and Stones. So this is where I needed to be. This is the thing when I be trying to tell y'all too. When it comes to listening to spirit, sometimes we think that things are really like a mistake, but you have to see the direction that spirit is moving you in. And when that happened and we got to talking, I was like, this is the reason why I was led to be here. And it was an open parking space right in front of the store. That is not a coincidence. That's spirit. Come on, y'all. So I'm gonna help her out with some things. And I told her, I said, oh girl, I said, you about to get to business, because you right down the street from where I work. When I need something in the hours I can come through here and get some stuff, probably like on my way back from work, going home, you know what I'm saying? But it's just amazing. She was like we both was in there in tears. So I'm just happy. I'm really happy I was able to get what I need. I'm about to get out of here so I can do this work that I need to do, and just blessing her place. Um, so amazing, so amazing. Um, she has a beautiful spirit. She has a beautiful spirit, y'all. So I'm really glad that I found the place. And when I say, couldn't have worked out any better. Couldn't have worked out any better. Right down the street from the job. I can't go yet. Right down the street from the job. So I'm about to go do this work. I am doing something because lodestone, just so y'all know, is good for attracting, and good for attracting anything anything that you need. The thing with when you're doing hoodoo work, it calls for a creative mind. You need to be creative. It's not a one set thing, and this stone only works to do this oil only works to do this herb only works to do this. It's not like that. It's really not like that. There's so many different things that you can use. Is this Jefferson? No. Yes, it is. There's so many different things. You know what? I could just go straight. But maybe I'll turn. This is the way that I go to work, but I went a different way to come here. It was like a back way, but there's no traffic right now because it's the weekend. But when I tell you the thing, because again, I know what I'm trying to do in regards to attracting what it is that I want. Okay. And for what I need, I'm gonna bring it closer to me. And I've already done something in regards to earning favor and control. So again, my stuff is just all tied up. So I don't have access to a lot of my crystals because they're in storage. You know what I'm saying? And what I have in the car are a bunch of herbs. That was my turn. I have a bunch of herbs, but there's still, things that I don't have that I need, and I needed to get. So I'm glad that store is close. It's right there, because it seems like it's kind of out of the way, but in a sense it's not, from where I am staying, where my girlfriend stays, simply because it's on my way going to work. So if I need to get something either to or from work through the week, I can get it. Whereas the other place they have a bunch of crystals, but they don't have things that are there, like certain herbs and stuff like that I would like to have. Now I'm gonna go to this rainbow store over here. So yeah, just you gotta follow Spirit's prompting. When Spirit guides you in certain ways, don't look at things like it's a mistake, because again, when I put in the GPS to go a certain place, and it said I'm here, but I'm looking and I'm like, but this isn't Triple Goddess. It was Sticks and Stones. But that's where I was supposed to be, because Triple Goddess actually is closed. don't know if I mentioned that. It's closed. I can't get in there. There was nobody in there. It was locked. So I don't know if maybe they don't have weekend hours, but they were closed. So it was just a very blissful, and I'm trying to change my language also. It was bliss being able to speak with her and relate to her in regards to our beliefs, which she expressed, like me coming out of Christianity, the whole thing. Just very, very nice, very nice, very nice woman. And I wish her the best. I really, really wish her the best. So that is it, y'all, for right now. I'm gonna have to cut this, but my next video I will dig up. I'll tell y'all what the recipe is, if I remember. I'll tell y'all what the recipe is for, of course I do, what the recipe is for the lodestone oil, because this way you can have it and you can use it for different things. Because I know, like with the lodestone oil, people can take it, you can put it on your money to attract money to you. What I'm going to do after I put my intentions in these stones, I plan on carrying one in my little sachet. Where is it? I just got stuff all over the place. I'm gonna carry it in my sachet so that it can attract to me what it is that I desire. So that is it. And it looked like just a regular old rock that you would, see outside, even almost like a piece of cement, but it's a lodestone. So I hope y'all enjoyed this little thing. Until the next time, y'all, be well.